Welcome to Drive 615. Let's go for a drive. This is the all-new 2021 Ram 1500 TRX. I've had this trophy truck-inspired beast as a press car for the past week after just having had the 2021 Hellcat Redeye Charger, so it's safe to say that I've had no shortage of HEMI V8 power in the driveway lately. First, we're going to take a look at the exterior of the vehicle, then we'll hop inside, take a look at some of the interior features, then we'll go out and take it for a drive and also do a little off-roading. The exterior color of this vehicle is Hydro Blue Pearl. The total MSRP as tested is $91,455, and I'll link all the pricing and options in the description below. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the exterior. Starting out up front, you'll see how wide this truck is, and that's thanks in part to the fenders and box outers being flared 8 inches. Just gives it such a mean and aggressive stance. We've got our functional air intake scoop here on the hood with our 3 distinctive amber marker lights. That gives you 50% air intake, and you get another 50% from the flow-through Ram badge. So plenty of air coming in to cool that big HEMI V8. Got our adaptive LED front lighting system. As we work our way down, you'll see the first of 4 oversized tow hooks. And additionally, we've got a fully functional skid plate. Perfect for all your off-roading needs. We've got front curtains that flow through from here all the way back to the vents on the back of this fender here, not only providing you functionality but giving you a really nice aggressive look to the vehicle. Coming up on the hood, you'll see it says 6.2 liter supercharged. I like the little bit of red. I think it gives it a nice little pop. We've got a Ram logo here in the bottom of the windshield. As we work our way down, you'll see our 18x9 beadlock capable aluminum wheels. It's a $1,895 option, and those are wrapped in 35-inch Goodyear all-terrain tires specifically for the TRX. As we work our way up, see we've got another Ram logo here. We've got the $995 rock rails by Mopar, as well as the TRX exterior graphics package. We give you that as well as the graphics you saw on the hood. It's a $495 option. I love how level and stance this vehicle is from the factory stock. You don't really need to get a leveling kit or a lift kit, in my opinion. It's good to go as it is. You know, a lot of trucks come from the factory with the back end hiked up a lot, but I think they've done a great job with this one, getting it stanced just right. Come down through here. You'll see our Bilstein shocks. And this is the two-tone exterior color, so you'll get that diamond black crystal on the lower portion as well. And back to the rear, you'll see got a 4x4 indication here. Another large Ram logo there on the tailgate, and then the TRX indication through here. We do have dual 5-inch exhaust outlets, so speaking of, let's go ahead and take a listen to those. So you can open the tailgate in one of 2 ways, either using the key fob or just by hand. You got your rear backup camera there. So you can see here we have the tire mounted option in this particular spec. That is a $995 option. And we also have the bed utility group option, which gives you a deployable bed step. And then 4 adjustable cargo tie-down hooks. And then as you see here, this spray-in bed liner. To me, personally, I would not get this option. It just kind of cuts down on the practicality for me, but it really gives it a nice trophy truck look. And I think it looks great, but if I wanted to haul stuff around or do yard work or something, this may not be the most viable option. But nevertheless, it's out there if you like it. As we come down here, I'll show you the bed step. So you'll just push down it like that, they'll come out and that'll assist you getting in the truck. More design language and design cues through here. So that's the exterior of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and hop inside, take a look at the interior. This truck is equipped with the TRX carbon fiber package, which gives you a leather and carbon fiber flat bottom steering wheel, as well as real carbon fiber interior accents that we'll see as we work our way around the interior of this truck. Really like the look and feel of this steering wheel, and I think it's just a great option to have. As you'll see, we have our aluminum pouch shifters mounted to the rear of the steering wheel, and at first glance they seem pretty large, but when you actually look down in there and look behind, you'll see they're actually cut out for your media and volume adjustments. Personally, I prefer just to have one large pouch shifter so you get a little bit better grippage, but nevertheless, this does give you functionality. We also have the TRX Level 2 package, $7,920. Gives you leather trimmed bucket seats, TRX indication there, contrasting stitching, heated and ventilated seats all the way around in this vehicle. Not only do they look good, but they're very comfortable and feel good as well. Part of that level 2 trim is going to give you luxury door trim paneling, so we'll take a look here. Lots of different textures going on, but it really ties in nicely. Nice diamond knurling through there. Good storage compartment here, as well as on this lower portion. This is kind of a soft foam type material, perfect for accommodating different size bottles and cups, and it's also removable. We've also got 2 of our 19 Harman Kardon speakers for our premium sound option. As we work our way up, got our dual pane panoramic sunroof, absolutely massive, $1,495 option here, and it's probably one of the biggest sunroofs I've ever seen. Just this front pane alone is like double the size of a normal one. You can adjust all that through here, as well as open the rear window. And earlier I said there's 2 options to open up the tailgate. There's actually a third. Simply pressing this button right there will automatically lower the tailgate. This is a push to start vehicle. I've got the key fob here in the center console. I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. We'll fire this truck up. Your TRX indication there, kind of settling in the dust as it fires up to life. There's a whole bunch of different stuff we can touch on. I'm just going to highlight some of the main features. So above your transfer case options here, and the launch button is a TRX button. So pushing that will pop open this screen showing you your different drive modes, 8 different drive modes. You can change those by using the touchscreen or the mode selector here. So for example, if we went to snow, it would show the different configuration changes that'll be happening on the truck when you're in snow mode. Kind of a cool little diagram here. So I moved it over to tow. Shows a little animation. Same thing with snow. It's kind of a cool little feature there. We'll go ahead and load up the performance page. And while that's loading, we'll take a look over here. You got a 2-tiered storage compartment over here. Nice little light in there, fairly deep. So perfect if you're looking around at night and want to store something on this upper portion, or your typical glove box through there. Another little storage compartment up here behind the RAM indication. 12-volt outlet through there. So now we're in the performance pages. You can look at the vehicle dynamics, wheel articulation, steering angle. My favorite is going to be the dyno engine. Let me give it a little rev. You see a quick spike in the power and torque and RPM. And then back on the dashboard, you can kind of configure this to make it personalized to you. You got your climate control adjustments on the outer portion, some of your towing adjustments, 6 different auxiliary inputs, storage compartment down through here, as well as USB connectivity and an auxiliary port. And in addition to that performance page too, you've got your media, seat controls, climate, your different apps through here, navigation, really crisp and clean and responsive. You can kind of pinch to zoom through there. You got your phone connectivity, as well as your surround camera. So lots of variability and flexibility through there. Additionally, we got wireless charging down through here. More carbon fiber on the back side of this cup holder. Little storage compartment here. And we've got a TRX indication here, badge, has the VIN number and some statistics about the motor and the supercharger. It's a hard type material and this is a bit softer. So it's just something to keep in mind. I kind of rest my arm here. You definitely don't want to hit your elbow on it by any means. It's a two-tiered system. In the upper portion, you've got a USB connectivity. Open it up all the way. You've got the infamous equations and statistics here. You've also got a coin compartment. 10 cent, 1 cent, 5, 25, 25, and $half. I don't know when the last time I had a $half was, but you got one, you can put it right there. 115 volt outlet, and then the infamous Easter egg at the bottom where it shows a 1/60 scale of a human, a TRX, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and a Velociraptor to correct scale. Two more cup holders back here. Let's go ahead and hop in the rear seat, take a look back there. Got an ample amount of legroom, even with my seat fully maxed out in the front in my driving position, so it really speaks to how large this truck is. Nice continuation of that door trim paneling. So you work our way up here. You got a cute little light, tiny little light about the size of my thumb, a hook, and then a handle here. So work our way down. Little storage compartment on the back side of this front seat. Doesn't pull out a whole lot, maybe just because this is a brand new truck and it just hasn't, loosened up with this elasticity yet, but nevertheless, storage compartment there. Little cubby right through here, right above your connectivity, heated and ventilated seats like I mentioned, 115 volt plug there, and we'll quickly pull down this, revealing another shallow storage compartment, no connectivity in this one. Two more cup holders here. So lots of places to put your bottles or drinks in this vehicle. Let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Behind the wheel and on the road in the all new 2021 Ram 1500 TRX. What are we working with underneath the hood? That is a 6.2 liter supercharged HEMI V8 SRT engine producing 702 horsepower and 650 pound-foot of torque. That is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission that you can control via the paddle shifters mounted to the rear of the steering wheel or by sliding over the center gear selector into S, then shifting up or down accordingly. This has been a really fun truck to drive over the past week. I've really enjoyed my time in it. Just getting out, just daily driving it on the road, and then also doing a little bit of off-roading, as you'll see here at the end of the video. As far as overall comfortability goes, I am 6'5" tall for point of reference, and this is the biggest and most spacious vehicle that I've reviewed to date. We've got the dual pane panoramic sunroof open, and I've just got so much headroom, so much legroom. I am extremely comfortable, and I just feel so safe when I'm driving in this truck. Ride height's good, and I just feel very comfortable and just in power with the road presence that this truck brings. As far as visibility goes, front windshield, great. Rear's good. You get the sliding rear glass back there, automatic sliding that you can control up here. Cuts down just a tiny bit with the thickness of where it folds in, but other than that, no issue. Side mirror is great. This little B-pillar here has a handle on it for the people in the rear. That cuts down a little bit on the visibility there, but overall, no issue. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. This is a very fast truck. You get the supercharger whine, the combo of those two is amazing, and not only is this truck fast, it's also practical. You get 11.8 inches of ground clearance, 13 inches of travel in the front suspension, 14 in the rear. You've got the all-new Bilstein Blackhawk E-squared shock system, providing you front and rear active performance. So again, this is just a very fast yet practical truck as well. Towing capacity, 8,100 pounds, and the vehicle weighs about 6,400 pounds. So that's about all I'm gonna cover as far as the stats of this vehicle. You can look up anything else you'd like to know on the official Ram website. I wanna talk about what it's like to drive this car. That's the #1 question I got when people found out that I was reviewing this truck for the week. They're like, what's it like to drive it? Is it awesome? What does it sound like? So I'm gonna show you guys right now. We're in sport mode. You can change between the different modes here with the selector to the right of the steering wheel. And that'll change the transmission, paddle shifters, whether they're on or off, stability control, suspension, as well as steering. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it down. We're in M2. Woo! Guys, that is so fast. For a 6,400 pound pickup truck, that is quick. Oh, and I love that little like supercharged whine that you get too. It's not as prominent as the Redeye, or Hellcat for that matter, but you get enough. And what I do like about this is 702 horsepower, but it's a practical 702 horsepower in that you can floor it, and I'm not scared. Traction control's off, I'm flooring it. We're not breaking loose, we're not getting squirrely, I'm not worried that I'm gonna end up in a ditch. You do that in the Redeye or Hellcat, you're a little scared, honestly, whether it's the Charger or the Challenger. I mean, it's a little intimidating, but this is a lot more palatable. Again, a high number of horsepower, but you are in such a big vehicle, and the way that they've designed this truck and aerodynamically and functionality purposes, it's really handles well, so you feel like you can really take that power. I'm just gonna do a few more downshifts for you here. So M3, M2. I think the coolest feeling too is how the front end like lifts up and it kind of settles down in the back a little bit whenever you get that downshift and just get on it. And downshifts sound good. Now, when you're on the outside of the car, the exhaust sounds really good. But when you're doing the manual power shift, really all you hear is this kind of the supercharger up in the front. You hear the deep, it's a deep growl in the back, but it's not as prominent. But if you open up that back window, you hear some really, really nice deep exhaust noise. So that's been a nice combo. And also it brings some fresh air in too, which is pleasant as well. I'm just gonna come around the corner here. I mean, we're hitting some bumps in the road. I mean, it's a fairly smooth road, but there's some definite adjustments, and it's taking them just fine. So smooth. I mean, if I was taking this road in any other car, definitely you'd feel it, but you really don't feel it in this truck, and that's probably in part to the big 35s that were designed for this truck. So this is just a blast. I've had a really good time. So let's go ahead and take it around a corner here, see how that handles through a roundabout. Then we're gonna go ahead and do a launch control in it. And also, if you stay to the end of the video, we are gonna do some off-roading. So we're coming around this corner here. Yeah, these Bilstein shocks are great. I'm not doing any hard off-roading, I'm just going, around a roundabout, but definitely kept me comfortable. So we're gonna go ahead and do a launch control for you guys. I went ahead and pressed the TRX button, went to race options. I've set my engine holding RPM to 2200. I'm gonna activate launch control, apply brake pressure. I got about 1400 PSI, apply full throttle. I'll hold it for a couple seconds and let go of the brake. 1, 2. Wow. Whoa, that was quick. Sheesh. Once I got going, it was fine, but that initial off the line, that was quick. That was way faster than I expected. That was the first time I've done launch. As always, I try and save my natural, genuine reaction from when I do it the first time, and that really caught me off guard. Kind of sucked my face back a little bit. That felt faster than 4.5 in my opinion. That's the number on their website, but obviously, when you actually get out and test it in different scenarios, it can vary. In that case, I think it varied for the positive. I think it was a lot faster than, that was, shall we do another one? I think it's only fair we do one more. So I got this one set at 2700 RPM, so we're gonna hold it a little bit longer, activate launch control, apply brake pressure, apply full throttle, release brake. I got a little bit of a wheel spin, just a tiny bit though, and when it hunkers down, you just my heart just sunk for a second. That was incredible. So hope you guys enjoyed this video review. I'm gonna save some off-roading clips for you here at the end, so enjoy those. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll be doing my best to answer all the questions down below in the comment section, and go ahead and enjoy these off-roading clips, putting this Ram TRX through its paces a little bit. All right guys, so I promised a little off-roading here at the end of the video. I put it in mud sand mode, which is gonna give me a 45, 55 initial torque split between the front and rear wheels. We got some open land ahead of us. Let's go ahead and do a little off-road, shall we? Guys, so that was a blast. I'm gonna go ahead and get this truck cleaned up. She got a little bit dirty, but I got to get her back to the way she was when I got her, if not better. So we're gonna get her cleaned up here, and here's a little montage of that. Doing double duty. I spent 2 hours at the quarter wash, and now we're running through the touchless wash here. You get it extra clean for the next person. It's starting to look a lot better. Still got a little bit to go, but all in all, what a week this has been.